the Devil by Colby Acuff is going to be played in standard tuning and will be capoed on the 4th fret of the guitar, coming out of A minor positions. This song is really approachable for beginners. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to play the rhythm part on acoustic, and then a couple of ideas for how to approach the kind of lead and some of the texture things that you can hear in the song as well. So, once you're capoed on the 4th fret of the guitar, I'm going to be speaking of these chords as though this capo is the nut, and I will be calling them like A minor, F, C, G, even though technically this is in D flat, or I guess D flat minor maybe. Alright, so this first chord, you're going to have an open first string. You're going to have your second finger on the an open 5th string, your second finger on the 4th string 2 fret, your ring finger on the 3 string 2 fret, your first finger on the 2 string 1 fret. You'll have an open 1 string, strum from the 5 string down, and that's your first chord. After that first strum, you get into the strumming pattern, which is a that's kind of the feel throughout the whole song. It's like a down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, slowly, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And the way that the first down of each cycle, so if one cycle is down, down, up, down, the first down will always kind of be on the root note. So if we're in the A minor, it would be like plucking the 5 string. After the first down, the second down, up, down, will be over the higher register end of the chord, or the higher register strings of the chord. So A minor. And we're going to walk to a C chord. The way that we're going to walk to that C chord is you're going to move your second finger to the 5 string 2 fret out of that A minor chord, and then you're going to move your ring finger to the 5 string 3 fret to make a C chord. Your first finger will remain where it was in the A minor chord, which is the 2nd string 1st fret, and your second finger will come down behind your ring finger now on the 4 string 2 fret to make a C chord. In the C chord, you can hear hammer-ons with the second finger to the 4 string 2 fret, things along those lines. So you heard that little hammer on? That happens from time to time. Third chord of the song is going to be a G chord. Move your ring finger and your second fingers just down a set of strings. So now your ring finger is on the 6 string 3 fret, your second finger is on the 5 string 2 fret, you have an open 4, an open 3, an open 2, and pinky finger pulled back to the 1 string 3 fret. Sometimes in this chord, you can hear a hammer-on with the second finger to the 5 string 2 fret. And then after the G chord, you're going to have an F chord. Now the way that Colby plays this chord is kind of a smaller shaped chord, with the ring finger on the 4 string 3 fret, second finger on the 3 string 2 fret, first finger on the 2 string 1 fret, and just kind of strumming from the 4 string down. In this F chord, you can also hear that same hammer-on happening with second finger to the now 3 string 2 fret. Down, down, up, down, hammer, down, up, down. The way that I like to play this F chord, though, is what I call a larger sound. I use my thumb on the 6 string 1 fret, and then I reposition and use my second ring and pinky fingers for strings 5, 4, and 3. So I've got thumb on 6 string 1 fret, ring finger on the 5 string 3 fret, pinky finger on the 4 string 3 fret, second finger on the 3 string 2 fret, and first finger still where it's been on the 2 string 1 fret. And I do that same hammer with my second finger to the 3 string 2 fret. So that's the chord progression. Whenever you go to the G chord, I think that sometimes it sounds good to just leave your first finger on that 2 string 1 fret the entire song, to let that note drone through every chord. A minor hammer-ons are fair game on the 2nd fret of the 4th string and 3 string, your 2nd finger and your ring finger, and really your 1st finger. Your C chord hammer-ons are fair for your 2nd finger on the 4 string, or if you want to move that 2nd finger and catch the 3 string 2 fret and do that little box of hammer-ons and pull-offs. G chord, 2nd finger on the 5 string, or even if you want to hammer on the 4th string. And then F chord, that 3 string 2 fret hammer on with your 2nd finger. And then also, I think it sounds cool in this F chord to just pick up your 1st and 2nd fingers all together. And I think that maybe makes it some sort of a 7th chord maybe. Anyway, that's the chord progression. A lot of stuff that you can do playing around with that. Alright, so some ideas on how to play the little lead riff and some of the texture stuff. This guitar, in order to pull off this lead riff, because it terminates into a, which is actually a, let me turn on my tuner, what note is this? This is a C sharp, is this lowest note, which a guitar usually does not have C sharp as the lowest note, but that's definitely the lowest note that you hear in the recording of this song. So, the way to do this is to take a normal guitar and you tune it down a half step and then you go into drop D tuning. So my notes here, I've got a C sharp on the 6th string, I've got a G sharp on the 5th string, I've got a C sharp on the 3 string, on the 4th string, I've got an F sharp on the 3 string, I've got an A sharp on the 2 string, and a D sharp on the 1 string. The riff here will be on the 1 string 3 fret with your 1st finger. And you're going to go to the 5 string with your ring finger on the 2 string. Is the first part. So 2 string 3 fret to the 5 fret, back down to the 3 fret, back up to the 5 fret, back down to the 3 fret, so. And then you're going to go with your ring finger to the 3 string 5 fret, 1st finger to the 3 string 2 fret, open the 3 string 2 fret again, so. And then I come to the 4 string 5 fret, and I can hear that slide to the next note. So it's a 4 string 5 fret, slide it up to the 7th fret, come back to the 5 fret of the 4th string, then back up to the 7th fret. So that's 5, 5, 7, 5, 5, 7, 5, 3, open on the 4th string, and then 5 string 3 fret. And then hit the open 4th string again, and then here's where you need the low note, the 6 string 3 fret. So hit that low 6 string 3 fret and just kind of let your finger drag down, and then hit the open 6 string. And then the lead into that part, whenever the guitar just kind of dies on that F-shaped chord, you hear 2 electric guitars, and I think that they're probably using a slide. And it's 2 parts, or 2 guitars playing this part, I'm pretty sure. One would be if you're in this alternate tuning right here. If not, just raise everything a fret that I'm telling you if you want to play the slide part. One of the slides would begin on the 2 string 10 fret and come down to the 2 string 6 fret. Which didn't sound clean, but that's the idea. And then the second part is starting on the 2 string 6 fret and sliding down to the 2 string 3 fret. Or if you want to do it on the 3 string 10 fret to the 3 string 7 fret. So, those are the chords and the movements to If I Were the Devil by Colby Acuff. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.